Hey everyone! So today we're going to be talking about a scary story, just an eerie story that I've been told that was basically supposed to be true. Personally, I will get into it and I'll explain why I don't really believe in the story, but I do believe that this kind of stuff happens. I do believe in more stuff, like I believe in the paranormal, I believe in mythical creatures, and I just believe there's more to there's more to the world than what we see day to day. And other people do see those kind of stuff happen. There's stories like this, and basically I think it's really interesting to dive in and talk about. And I just want to share these kind of stories with y'all. So basically, I do believe in the afterlife. We reincarnate. That's like the only explanation I have, or are things black? But I do believe in most likely reincarnation because ghosts. I believe that ghosts are real because with my experiences with one ghost when playing a Ouija board, and basically that was an intense experience. I think ghosts are basically just lost souls. They're us who are just confused and lost in the spiritual realm, not knowing where to go. Demons and angels, I do believe in that. They come from the spiritual realm. Like, they can't inhabit a body. Like, that's what I believe. Like, they can't be intimate with the physical realm. But yeah, like angels and demons, I do think those are real. And I do believe in like mythical creatures like fairies and gnomes. Like, I do believe those they come from the earth or whatever dimension that is physical. They just have properties of living forever unless you intentionally or unless you personally kill them. And we don't want to kill innocent creatures. That's just like my take. Of course there's more to it. I can like dive into like another video of me talking about what demons are, where they come from, and like angels too, where they come from and what they are, how they live their lives or whatever. Same with fairies or gnomes or whatever creature that comes to existence. I could just talk about more in depth of what they are. It would be more of an informative video. But it would be really fun to like definitely talk about that. But yeah, we're humans. We have spirits, makes us connect to the spiritual and the physical realm. So just like if aliens are real, which I think aliens are real, definitely, like there's just no way. Like, come on, they're just like us, but in a different constellation or whatever in the universe. But today we are going to be talking about the woman in the trailer home. So basically, this is a story that I've been told. He is a priest. I was told this like way back in the day when I was younger, in my teens. Yeah, I just sharing this story because like it's just so interesting and so creepy. We'll get more into it after. One day, this priest has received a call from a lady in need of help with an exorcism. This lady lives in a different state, and so the priest and his wife accepted the mission, and they packed up their stuff to fly over and help this lady. So along his side were 2 or 3 other priests who were gonna help with the exorcism. They arrived at the house, and it was a trailer home. The priest knocks on the door, and basically they hear a creepy old lady like voice saying, "Come in." He enters, and in this trailer home was full of antiques, like old antiques, and it was just dusty and it was cluttered, like, you know, like it was just not a good environment. They hear a creepy, almost animalistic moan very unsettling. It did not sit right with them. One of the priests says we should leave, but obviously they don't leave. The other two, like one of the other priests said we should leave if you didn't. Okay. The main priest number one, the one who was received the call, priest number one called out for the lady, saying, he calls out hello. In the room, he hears that same unsettling moan, just almost sounds desperate. He knocks on the bedroom door. The lady says, come in. So they enter the room. What they saw was almost otherworldly, like just unholiness and corrupted, and just she was skinny and frail, and just like she was just like positioned really weird and oddly, and just she was just laying on her bed in a weird position. The priest introduces who was with them and why they were here. He says, so you received your call, we needed our help. And then the lady goes, oh, you must have gone to the wrong house, the wrong address. So then the priest continues to say, are you sure? I'm sure that I've gotten the right address, and that they were called and helped for Jesus. And that's when the lady goes crazy. When she heard the name Jesus, she just hated it. She started snarling and just was freaking out and did not like it. And that's when the exorcism happens. The exorcism was a success. The room lightened up because it was like the sun shined its light inside the window, and basically the room just lightened up. And he took that as if God was showing there's change. So basically the lady looked so much, she just looked completely different. Like the life came back into her face, into her appearance. She looked holier, more healthier looking. They leave, and the next day the priest and his wife went back to the house to talk and help this lady out, and basically have her walk the path of God. He knocks on the door, and the lady opens, and she greets them, welcomes them in. They just saw the change in her. They go sit at the dining table. The priest says, okay, before we talk, we should pray over the house, over each other, and just so that way the house is cleansed from all spirits, from all ungodly spirits. They pray, saying that the house was the house of God, and anything that is not of God and that is from the devil should leave the house immediately, and they are not welcome. When he says that, the front door opens and it shuts, like slams. And that was like a sign that whatever that was in the house possessing over the lady has left the house. They start talking and they see how she was doing. When they were wrapping up the conversation, the priest says, you should join my church. It's called the name of the church that was his church, and that he basically encouraged her to come and be saved. The lady declines politely. The priest goes, are you sure, like, you don't want this spirit to come back? Like, I don't want to force you, but I do encourage you to come and be saved and walk the path of God. The lady politely declines again and says that's not for her, and that's just not her lifestyle. And basically the front door opens and shuts. That was the sign that the demon had entered the house. That's what the priest told me that he believed, that the demon came back that's when they wrapped it up and basically left the lady. So one day, the priest and his wife were taking a walk, and they see the same lady from the trailer home before they did the exorcism. She was just crawling, and he describes it as almost animalistic, and she seemed like she was in desperate need of help. But of course, they didn't want to force the lady into doing what she didn't want to do, so they just left. That's the story of the woman in the trailer home. I was told this by a priest. That is my grandfather. I personally I just don't believe in it. I don't know. I genuinely think he was just like scaring me into just believing in this religion, and that's just what I personally thought. I've had my own life experiences and what I've seen and what people has told me and what I take, and basically just an interesting story. I don't believe in the Bible. I think the Bible personally is a book of interpretation, and it has a lot of power into it. As people use it and believe it, they use it when necessary. I think everyone has the right to believe in whatever they want. Don't put someone down for what they believe in or what they don't believe in, and we should all just respect each other and basically not force each other to believe in something or don't believe in something. But yeah, that's just it. I think you should love who you want to love. You should be who you want to be. Change your body however you want to change your body. Eat whatever you want to eat. There should be a lot of love and light in this world. If you're going to change for whatever you think is for the better, you should change for yourself. Because if you change for yourself, then you are willing to be more authentic than doing things for others, like believing in something for others or loving someone else for others. But yeah, do things for yourself so then you can actually be more present, if that makes sense. I don't want to say the wrong things. I'm trying to don't misinterpret, don't twist things, manipulate others to believe that I'm someone who I'm not. That's all I have to say. And basically, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I just thought that the story was very interesting. So, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week. All right, bye.